Hello, this is a quick unboxing. This time it's for the Antec VSK3000 Elite. It's from Antec's Value Solutions series, range of cases, so it's the sort of budget end of what they produce. So let's have a look. Flip it over and lift the box off the case, not the case out of the box. A bit of static there. More static. So there it is. At the front you've got that sort of look. So it's very much in the sort of classic style of the PC case. You've got one 5¼ inch bay, one 3½ inch bay as well actually. There's a couple of little mesh grills there. There's a power button and a reset button. USB 3, two USB 3s on the front, and then the usual microphone and headphone sockets. Thumb screws, they're in, that one's in quite loosely. That one is also undoable, but it was in a bit tighter. I'll take the ones off the other side as well. That one's in quite loose. That one is also undoable as well. That's that panel off. That to one side. That's that panel off. That panel's got a see-through Grille Net. There's no fan mounting holes in that. Let's see what we get. That's been rather clumsily sort of cable tied in. So I'll just undo that. So they've basically, it's actually got a hole in it. They put a hole in it and then just sort of fed that through and just cable tied it on. So I'll just move the case out of the way and have a look at this. See what goodies we get. It's quite a nice big bag. It's various compliance warranty thing. Big fold out, what everything is, multilingual. So you're only going to be looking at a page of that, aren't you, really? Just basically says what's what, where it is. And then there's 5 cable ties. Ooh, don't know what that is. Oh, I do. No, I don't. No, I have no idea what that is. Little plastic thing. It's got a screw thing on it, so I don't know what that does. Unless it's for putting the risers in, I don't know. Let's have a look. There's a little bracket for a lock, which you can screw on there by the look of it. So you sort of fit that on there if you want to put a lock on the back of it. That's a resealable bag, and then inside that is not a resealable bag where you get your usual screws and things. I'm just going to undo that and I'll tip it out onto there. See if I can get, oh, lost the screw. See if I can get a riser out and see if that fits in there. Yeah, there you go. That's rather thoughtful. And not only that, when it's all the way in, it pokes out but you can see that you're not going to rub against the bottom of it. So that's a little riser adapter. So that's kind of thoughtful. And there is a screw on the floor, which I'll have to find later. Never mind. 120mm fan at the back. It's it's a 3 connector one, so it's not PWM. And then you've got your bundle of goodness here. Judging by the front panel, we'll just have the usual sort of things on it. There's the USB 3, front audio. It's only got one connector, so I guess they've ditched the AC 97 one. That's still it'll just be HD. About time that went, really, isn't it? And then there's your usual connectors for your LEDs and your reset and your power. There are no, very light. There are no actual panels here. These are, you press those out. So if you press them out, you have to, you don't get any plates to put in. So you only press out the ones that, that you're going to use. Power supply is mounted at the top. There are no risers pre-installed. There's a drive. You can mount some drives at the bottom. There's a SATA 2.5 inch sort of mounting screw holes at the bottom, and you've got your drive cage there. It really has got no weight to it at all. So they've everything's riveted. So they've refined the manufacturing process quite a lot. What I've got under this table that you can't see is I've got an Antec 1, which is one of the best cases they ever made. I've got that box with all the bits, so I might unbox that, and then you can see how things have changed a little bit, because this is they've got better at making things, so they can make the metal thinner, whereas before they had to make it thick, otherwise they couldn't make it. But yeah, so it's quite a nice looking case in the traditional sense, and it's pretty cheap too. So yeah, any questions, any comments, stick them in the comments. Liking and subscribing is appreciated, and as always, thanks for watching.